Good day viewers, I'm Okocha Marcel and this is my channel. This is about the court proceeding update between the case of PDP versus Tinubu that is sitting in the Court of Appeal, Abuja. Now, I am trying my best to answer questions upon questions from my audience because they want it, they deserve it. So, there is a question one of my audience asked that was 2 days ago. And the question was that Inec and APC, they are, objecting the documents as in the evidence PDP and Labour Party are tendering in the courts. And he was asking, won't there be any issues with it? Why would Inec object their own document that they certified? So, why is it that they are objecting these documents that Labour Party and PDP are tendering? So, in my previous videos, I gave some explanation, but it seems that my explanations are not enough because I am not a lawyer. So since 2 days ago, I have been trying to contact 1, 2, or 3 lawyers. So I've been able to speak with 3 lawyers that at least I trusted them when it comes to election matters. So I want them to explain to me. I really want to know more reasons why INEC are objecting those documents that came from them. So this is what they told me. Number 1, that the result that declared Tinubu president is a little bit different from the result from the polling unit. And this is similar to what I explained in my previous video. And that is the backbone of Labour Party. That is the backbone of them, because apart from the issues of 25%, the issues of disqualification of Tinubu and Shetima, the issues of Tinubu's drug case in 1993 in United States of America, the issue of rigging is more important when it comes to election matters. If you will be able to prove it, that this election was rigged against you, it will take some argument, however, because other parties, I'm talking about APC and INEC, they might try to say no, it wasn't true. But with certified true copies of evidence from polling units, you cannot argue it because these documents are not from Labour Party, they are from INEC. Now, the lawyer explained to me that INEC have shot themselves because those copies are the original copies because you did not go to Abuja to vote. Nobody traveled to their state capital alone to vote. All the whole voting took place at the polling unit. So that is why INEC, if I tell you that INEC should be afraid, believe me, because all these documents that were certified by INEC at the polling unit, the one they uploaded to IREV, and so many of them, these are the true copies. What happened before it gets to Abuja is a question INEC are yet to answer. Another thing the lawyer just explained to me regarding this, because I asked him, a lot of questions concerning evidence. So he was also giving me an example of Obiokbo. He was giving me an example of this local government in Rivers State. He was saying that what happened at that very day, that before Governor Wike brought soldiers and police to carry both the connection officers, took them to Port Harcourt, where they did some manipulation to favor Tinubu, that so many agents have uploaded it to the IREF, even though they shut it down, so it did not enter that very day. They uploaded it offline. And when they on these IREFs, when network enter, the thing now uploaded by itself. So these are problems. INEC never knew that, all those things could just function like that, because that is the first time they are using it. So these are implications, things that implicated the INEC. Now, number 2, the second thing he told me, the first person, the second person told me the same thing. So I believe that the witness of 2 people or the words of 2 lawyers must be true. They told me that the only thing when it comes to constitutional matter, that you don't argue it very much. For example, the issue of 25%, that one is not an issue that people will argue, that any decision the judges will take, it will just stand. But however, that this issue of rigging, that the only thing the APC lawyers and INEC lawyers could come out to defend supposed to be the issue of rigging. That if they do not object those documents, that at the end of the matter, after the Labour Party and PDP have presented their evidence, so if the INEC and APC did not object it at all, that is to say that questions might not be asked to them That is to say, they will just say, okay, all this evidence are true. That is to say that Tinubu did not actually win the election. So they must have something to argue themselves. So that is why they are now putting objection. I object this, I object that, I object this, I object that. So that is it. But my question now is this. What will happen at the end when maybe after all the whole evidence have been shown and the proofs will be valid that Tinubu did not win the election? You see, right from the day they called the result that Tinubu is the winner of the election, PDP has been calm, the Labour Party has been calm, as well as the obedience, they have been calm. You know, people that went to street in Abuja, they protest peacefully. Everything they have been doing is according to the law. I've never seen anybody that defaulted. Now, you know, a lot of people were angry at the hearing that Inec declared Tinubu as the winner at the midnight, for that matter. People were angry, but P2B tweeted that people should calm down. The PDP did not take violence. Now, the question I am asking is this. When the tribunal will now invalidate Tinubu as the declared president or as the president of Nigeria, I hope this set of people will not try to go to the street and start violence. I hope these people will also be calm, as the Labour Party and PDP are calm now. You know, one thing about APC, look at what happened in Ogun State. They sent thugs to come and disrupt the court because they knew that Ogun State governor under APC did not win. PDP won in Ogun State. Look at what happened in Lagos State yesterday. Arabambi, the man following Apapa up and down. I told you people, and these people are being sponsored by the APC. He went to the Lagos High Court. He brought thugs. He came as a witness for APC, but he wanted to, you know, swap himself to tell the judges that he is representing the Labour Party. But the obedience there shut him down. The Labour Party, the chairman of the Labour Party in Lagos State was there. You know, he was disgraced. And that is why I'm saying, when Tinubu will be sacked, because I am convinced, I'm not a judge, I'm not a lawyer, but from the evidence, from how everything is going, I'm convinced that this man must be sacked. Either one man will be declared president or the election will be totally, be cancelled. But I'm trying to understand how these people's emotion would be. How would they react to it? Would they start fighting? Because everything about APC is violence. And that is one thing I don't like about them. When they did not get something, they tried to bring violence into it. That is why before the election, that clip that went viral, when Tinubu was telling them that if you people have been threatened, if we did not win this election, if you see we are not winning, snatch it, grab it, run with it. Come on. I'm talking about somebody whom people are calling president today. He told them before the election that they should snatch the ballot box. And you think the person will come and become your president and everything will be normal? Absolutely not. So that is what I have to say about it. So let us have it in mind that it is not dangerous that Inec is objecting this result. My name is Okochapi Marcel. See you on my next channel. But if you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly do share my videos and always come by for daily updates. Thank you.